Broadcasting live from an Airstream somewhere in Tornado Alley, bringing you the people, places, and stories from the Panhandle to the Red River. This is your Only in Oklahoma show.
And welcome to the show. Today we're discussing the Black Raven Pub in Harrah, and after the break, we're talking Tulsa Neon. I'm Brett.
And I am Harley.
So I had the pleasure. I try to make as many pleasurable adventures as I can when I'm not with you. And it's but it always seems to be
so much easier to have a good time when you're not around, Harley.
There's something about you just really brings everything down. So me and my son, we had President's Day off. He's off on Mondays. I was off on Monday for the holiday. And we decided to go play the gentleman's game, which, if you're not familiar with the gentleman's game is, it's billiards, also known as pool.
You know that I'm
you're still the champ.
World champion. I'm undefeated.
Because you refused. We had a pool table right next to us. You and I could have played for free, and you flat out refused. Anyway, so we went and did that, but he wanted to go try a place called Cowell's Chicago, which is off of Rockwell, kind of nestled in next to Petco.
Okay, can we clarify?
Sure.
Cowell's Chicago.
Cowell. C-A-L.
Okay, cow.
Cow.
Okay, not cow. Cow.
No, it's cow.
Cowell?
Cowl.
Cow.
But I've been watching a
Where
show.
does the name come from? Cowell Chicago.
I guess the guy that owns its name is Cowl.
Can you please enunciate that word?
Cowl. Cowl. I don't know how.
How many letters are in the word cow?
Cow. It's like California, but cow.
C-A-L.
But Chicago cow, not Cowell's, California. C-A-L.
C-A-L.
You say it.
Cow.
Okay. That guy.
Not cowl or
Cow.
cow.
Because cowl makes me think of Batman.
Cacao.
Cow.
Got it.
Cowell's
Chicago.
Chicago.
Cowell's Chicago.
So, a little bit of backstory. I've been watching a show on Hulu called The Bear, which is about this famous little restaurant that serves Chicago hot beef, which is like a French dip, but they put a Jordanaire, like peppers with carrots. It's freaking delicious.
You mean Air Jordans?
I almost feel like, and when I say Jordanaire, I always think of Michael Jordan, then I think of Chicago, then I think of the sandwich. Anyway, then of course you know how the internet works.
You know you're wearing a Chicago Bulls hat.
I am.
Okay.
But let me explain. I'll explain that to you as well.
Okay.
So I saw the show, then a video pops up on TikTok, an Oklahoma tourism person. I don't know who they are, but anyway, they did a little quick vignette about the place, and they make the sandwich like the one in the show. I was like, damn, I need to try that. And then Caleb came along. He's like, hey, we should go try this place. So I went and tried it. Dude, it is off the charts. It is very good. I recommend getting the hot beef with the Jordanaire dipped. When you pick it up, we got a video coming, by the way. You pick it up and that juice just drips off and it's in the boat. Then you take the juice and you drizzle it on your fries. Oof. They've got gyros. They've got burgers. They've got all kinds. They've got the Chicago food greatest hits. Caleb I wasn't this bold, but he got the hot beef and a Chicago dog. And there's a difference in their Chicago dog than one that you'd go somewhere it's a Chicago dog. You know, it's Sonic.
We put a pickle on it.
Well, it's Sonic. They go, make it like the picture, okay? It's a Chicago dog. You left off a party pepper. You just got to have 2 party peppers, a pickle, and yada, 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 and relish. Now, you could tell this was the real deal. The bread, the poppy seed, everything was scrumptious, dude. Absolutely delicious.
That's awesome. Did they have, like music going in the background, or was it just like the sound effects of gunshots going on to
and it wasn't,
make you feel like you were on the streets of Chicago?
It wasn't the Chirac soundtrack. But they had all kinds of like car tags on the wall from Illinois. They had a really cool picture of Jordan with different words in it that kind of formed his picture. It was the place was a love letter to Chicago. And you know how you go in some places where you go, okay, they're trying to be country because they put a wagon wheel on the wall. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, you can tell they were they were Chicago, because it felt like you walked into a little.
Well, you can tell when you go into a lot of chain restaurants that have the manufactured theme, and it's like, hey, they've got license plates, and then you realize it's like, those aren't license plates. That's like peel and stick stickers.
Right. It's kind of like you go into a different, every Chili's you go, oh wait, the thing is not on this side this time. It just, you know what I mean? It doesn't feel, this place doesn't feel generic. It's very authentic. The staff is friendly. But more importantly, the food is great. It seems like the only thing that we talk about anymore is food, because it's often the quickest content with the most lasting impression. But the point being is, if you dig far enough, you can get those flavors that you've been craving, or maybe you're homesick for, right here in Oklahoma, and they're all over the place. Really,
it's funny. People will come to me. We've been doing this for a while.
Yeah.
And people will come to me and ask the question, where's the best place to get X?
Yeah.
And dude, that well is deep.
It is. It's a lot deeper than a lot of people give it credit for. You know, we talk about all the time how people are so quick to go, let's get the hell out of here. But I'm telling you, there's so much to see and do, and so many different flavors. And I think if you really did the research, you could find something. You could find a reason not to go to Arkansas.
So Brandy, formerly of J&W's, has opened up her own bar and grill.
You told me about that,
which is downtown Chickasha, right next to another new restaurant called the Flower Shop Pizzeria and Winery.
Okay,
and they are both off the chain.
Really,
dude? Surprisingly, I'm going to cover both of them eventually. But we have a lot of stuff lined up, and we're kind of food heavy and have
we are.
So we've got some other stuff in the works. But today's show is another restaurant in Harrah, Oklahoma,
that has food
and
fun.
And dude, I don't understand how you can get such an authentic feel. But the Black Raven in Harrah is an Irish pub. Swear, if you walk into this place, even from the outside, but when you walk in, you're like, they stole a pub from Ireland and shipped it over here. On a freighter?
Do they stare at you like, you're not from around here, are you?
The bartender looks like a Viking.
Really?
He's wearing a kilt.
Oh boy!
And the kitchen staff, I'm not 100% sure of the relationship between them, but like they could be a husband and wife team. He was hammered. I mean, he wasn't hammered.
He was hammered. Yeah.
He was hammered at 10 o'clock in the morning. No, they were slammed.
Really?
When we were there, and so I didn't really have a chance to talk much. But the young lady in the kitchen, early 20s, cooking 4-star Michelin food.
Really?
That will knock your socks off, dude.
Well, I need to hear more about it, because let's be full. You know, you and I have been friends long enough. Transparency is kind of something that we pride ourselves on in our relationship and our partnership. And initially, I think I could almost, if I had, let me look here, because we don't text a ton. But let me dig. If you'll give me just a second, let me dig back just a little bit. Thursday, February 2nd, Black Raven Irish Pub and Grill. This place serves some of the best food in the Midwest, and their raving online reviews back up the claim. It's worth the drive to enjoy the authentic Irish, I'm assuming you were going to say Irish, fair food experience. Mm-hmm. Immediately followed up with Harrah OK lunch? ? When? You don't know. Me? Yeah, I'm down. You? Cool. So then I get
the phone call.
I get a call a week or so later. What you been up to? Man, I've been, you didn't start off. You didn't lead right in with the Black Raven.
No, I backed into that one, yeah.
You kind of hem-hawed around and you go, this is literally what you said to me, you son of a bitch. You said, okay, you know that place we were supposed to go eat lunch at? Yeah. Me and Amber went. And I went, I think I said something to the effect of, cool. I mean, look.
So here's the thing.
Okay.
You know, we have had a history of talking about synchronicities before.
Yes.
Amber pulled the Black Raven out of thin air
Right.
while we were flying 90 miles an hour down the highway.
Uh-huh.
She was like, hey, do you want to try this place? And I was like, yes, I do, because I told Brett that I wanted to try this place.
I mean, it makes sense. I get it. I can't fault you for it, especially in the way the internet works. If you're within a 20-mile radius of anything decent, if you put in the right... I mean, it happens to me all the time. I don't know how many good places I've just went, hey, let me try this, because of how the algorithms of the internet work. I can't fault you for that. So I'm not mad.
So the food, seriously, lamb, steak, burgers. But just to give you an idea of the menu. So their starters, they do the kitschy thing without making it feel kitschy. So like all the mirrors have like the Guinness logo on them.
Yeah.
Things of that nature. So you get the little touches.
Right.
But it doesn't feel forced.
Right.
But they've got normal appetizers, but then they have things like Guinness chips, which are Irish chips fries, smothered in Guinness cheddar. This Guinness cheddar, dude,
is like a beer cheese?
Retarded good.
Oh my god.
Like, make you cry good. They also have Scotch eggs.
They look good, man.
Dude, so Amber is...
She's finicky.
No, Amber is terrified of eating lamb.
Because
I
it's on the
don't
bone?
know why. No idea. But she won't eat anything that has lamb on it, in it, near it. So I don't get that. But she will oftentimes go with the safest option.
The chicken strips.
She went with a burger.
Okay.
She got the Raven burger. Okay, just to start here, I've never in my life had a burger that was cooked medium well. That was
the right way.
That was juicy.
Yeah, you're right. It doesn't. I mean, the mere suggestion of someone, and that's why not to cut you off. When I go somewhere to get a burger, I intentionally go medium rare,
right?
Because I don't mind it being too pink, and I don't mind you know what I mean? I don't mind them overcooking it a little bit, because there's a little bit that rare is the gray area between hard as a, you know what I mean, like leather, and bloody as a hell.
So this burger comes out. I ended up eating half of her burger.
Okay.
Like my meal and her meal and the starter. I was like packing it in. But her burger, 1/2-pound blend of pork and beef served with lettuce, tomato, onions, pickles.
Whoa.
Yes.
Pork and beef?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Toasted sourdough bun and the Guinness cheddar.
Now, dude, you've been about 2 weeks in a row just going ballistic.
Yes.
Continue.
I had the shepherd's pie. Dude, for starters, this comes out on a plate. Swear to God, it looked like it was supposed to, like the picture that you would see in a magazine with the recipe of shepherd's pie.
So we know what her, and I've asked this, maybe I haven't asked you. We know what her thought process is into how she orders.
Mm-hmm.
What do you kind of do? Are you kind of spinning the wheel of destiny when you pick in a place like this?
It depends. You know, oftentimes I will go with whatever is the most popular thing. You know, I don't want to go to Aishin's and get, you know, a ham sandwich. I'm there for the chicken.
I'm there for the chicken, yeah.
I try to do the thing that they're most famous for, or the thing that will give me the deepest idea of what their food is like.
Mm-hmm.
So all the tests on one plate. But yeah, dude, it was delicious.
Gosh, man.
Like, I would have licked the plate clean, the little dish that it comes, I would have licked it clean if there weren't other people in that restaurant.
See, that's where we're different. I've been known to drink, if the ranch is good, I'll drink the ranch. If the gravy's good, even better. I'll drink it too. But, yeah, I'm definitely want to check them out, because, you know, they have music there too. You can dance a jig.
Yeah, they do. They do that at specific times, you know, like as events. But dude, it's a neat little bar. It's bigger than it looks from the outside.
Yeah.
And they've got a nice outdoor area, but they've got a stage set up in the bar. And
I mean, legitimately, look, if you're at home going, wonder what this place looks like, go to their website. They've got a nice looking website, but you're not kidding. When you look at the inside, it looks like a pub. You know, I think it kind of, most people go, well, it kind of reminds me of Bennigan's. It's not a Bennigan's. It's not O'Connell's. It is an authentic Irish, as authentic as you could probably imagine.
Yeah.
And what I also like is you're looking at the menu. Again, like you were saying earlier, they don't try to force like the Irish narrative with like, try one of our shamrock shakes and their shillelagh, hot fudge sundae. You know what I mean? Like, it's traditional food, the traditional corned beef cabbage. All of your pub, I hate to say pub favorites because I sound like I'm doing a commercial for...
Dude, I want to go back to have their fish and chips because fish is also a thing that Amber doesn't do that well. So I'm always kind of iffy on whether I'll order fish. But I would love to try their, like, somebody else ordered it at another table and I was like, damn, that looks good.
Yeah. I'm not big on fish, but I would like to try as close to a fish and chips experience as I could and get a dark and tan and kind of just do a couple of the...
And their bar menu, their beer menu, off the chain, there's some local options, some Oklahoma options for ale.
Well, if you get a chance, folks, check them out. They're in Harrah, Oklahoma, or check them out at blackravenirishpub.com. Coming up, we're talking about neon lights. Just kidding. It's neon in Tulsa. Hang out.
I'm Raven Rollins, and this is my Southern True Crime podcast where I discuss cases from my former hometown. Ada, Oklahoma paints itself as an average community, but its history of murder and corruption runs deeper than any story has ever told. You'll hear plenty of special guests, including authors and experts in their fields, who visit with me on each episode, as well as other cases in the southern states. With notorious and unknown cases alike, every victim sees the light on my show. This is Sirens, a true crime podcast.
So we have a news story from the Tulsa People magazine. All lit up. Tulsa stretch of Route 66 now features over 50 neon signs. Story from Ethan Binker.
When I'm making a list of Americana, Oklahoma, Route 66, neon.
Mm-hmm.
It's neon. When you think about the old postcards, the old pictures, I think about American graffiti. Neon is as an integral part to it makes me think of the 50s, the late. It's so nostalgic.
Yes, and as far as Tulsa goes, they've got like 28 miles of Route 66.
That's crazy.
And the CEO of Route 66 Alliance, Ken Busby, said with that many miles of Route 66 in Tulsa, we've got to do something meaningful. And he decided neon signs was the thing that they were going to try to amp up.
And again, I think you can't revitalize Route 66 without bringing that back. And that's another thing. Neon's been around since like the late 1800s.
Mm-hmm.
It's such a landmark. It drives the landmarks. It makes. I don't know what I'm trying to. It just paints such a beautiful picture.
It makes a trip down Route 66 feel more vibrant.
Right.
Brings it to life.
Right, because there's probably 20 years ago, a lot of these pieces of Route 66 were dimly lit, not well taken care of. I really like the initiatives that have been taken in the last 3 to 5 years to, again, we've talked about it on the show multiple times, to revitalize Route 66. And I think bringing the neon back is a huge part of that.
No, I agree with that 100%. And they actually do have a grant, the Route 66 Neon Sign Grant. It's part of the City of Tulsa's Route 66 Commission, which sponsors a lot of the neon sign additions onto Route 66, which I think is a great idea.
Mm-hmm.
And they're seeing a lot of benefit from it.
Yeah.
Tourists are coming to see Route 66 and the neon experience. And not 100% of it is, like authentic old neon.
Right.
But they're installing these light displays that have that authentic neon feel.
Absolutely.
Even if it's not, killing the environment.
Look, we all know they're doing it for people our age, all right? But drag your kids. Show your kids the freaking Mother Road, man. There's some cool stuff out there.
There is some cool stuff, and I think if you do it right, like, it can be enjoyable for anybody, people of all ages. You just have to plan your trips with your audience in mind.
And here's the other part of it. We talk about it, and we've talked to curators of museums, specifically the Route 66 Museum in Clinton. People come from all over the world. And I think people from Oklahoma forget how integral Oklahoma is to the fabric of the nation. We're not just a footnote. We're a...
No, and I think that's one of the things where we take issue with people from other states, people from California or New York calling Oklahoma a flyover state.
Yeah.
Like, if you're not going to take the time to explore it, then you don't know what you're missing.
Absolutely.
And if you want more information on this news story or other stories like it, check out the website tulsapeople.com.
If you know somebody that wants to know more about this flyover state, you need to send them right over to the OnlyinOKShow, OnlyinOKShow.com. New shows every week. I'm Brett.
And I'm Harley, and we're out of here.
Peace.
So the Discover Oklahoma group, if you're from Oklahoma, you're in, unless you don't have a picture. But other than that, if you're in more than 5 groups that we're in, then you're in. But you have to have a profile picture.
Dude, I haven't went through to see how many of them are bots, but every day I'm getting
1,000.
45 requests.
Yeah.
And I'm starting to get... There's an uptick right now with... I haven't gotten friend requests on my personal page in probably, on a regular basis, probably 2 years pre-pandemic. I'm getting about 3 or 4 a day from...
I don't even look at my page.
Croatia. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, but I'm sorry. 550 Perios 43 Perios 331 Perios as a username does not get accepted into the group.
Yeah,
especially when there's 7,000 that are the same thing, except the numbers are different.
Perios is a symbol, correct?
I don't know.
No, I just didn't know. I'm like, maybe we're from the island of Lesbos.
Like, literally, it says the word Perios. Oh. Here's another one, 771-558-28. It's 771 Perios, 558 Perios, 28 Perios. And then the next one, 245, 421, 841. Like,
is there any truth to, or any real need when people say, I've been hacked, don't accept anything from me?
No.
That's not a thing. I had a friend actually change his password the other day. I was like, damn, I don't think that's even necessary. It doesn't matter. People can't... Tara got charged for a Grubhub on her PayPal account from Chicago. I just don't think there's any... At the end of the day, identity theft, I think your chances are, what? Less than 10%?
I don't know.
They don't want your money. I mean, let's be realistic. Oh, by the way, and we can talk about it.
Come park your arse in one of our comfortable pub chairs, located in the formerly known as Mazio's Pizza. It's a... If you liked pizza, you'll love the Black Raven pub, where Mazio's used to be.
Sorry, they're not. That just would sound funny.
If you like birds and something to drink, perhaps you'd like to come in for a pint at the Black Raven pub.
Are you trying to get voice acting work for their commercials?
Yeah, no.
I like it. No, I like it.
Hello, I'm your Virginia Doubtfire. Hello.
You gotta do it. He goes.
Hello.
Yeah.
I'm your Virginia Doubtfire.
Black Raven Club. I'm at their Facebook. Well, they got a website. Today we're going to the Blackbird Tavern. No, it's the Black Raven.
And Bluebirds.
Going to the Blue Jay Diner. Ooh, that looks good. Some corned beef. I like corned beef. You like corned beef?
Yes, I do.
Oh, they got a dark and tan there, too. Right on the front page. And they've got George R.R. Martin playing the fiddle.
Dude, I'm telling you, you and I need to go there.
We just need to go there.
On a show night.
Show on a Wednesday?
Is it just Wednesdays?
I mean, we can have it whenever you'd like.
No, not on a show. When they have a show.
Well, when they have a show
have
night.
live entertainment.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
Just be out there dancing a jig.
Yeah.
You have a hat like I have? You used to no wait. And welcome to the show today. Today. You
know, you've done today a lot over the history of this show.
Christmas.
I bet we have a whole half an hour of you saying
today.
Today.
Okay. Real quick question, and I'll go back to this. Algorithm.
Algorithm?
You said it. That's where it came from. Algorithm.
It's algorithm.
He invented the internet. 3, 2, 1. And welcome to the show. Today there's hope in them there heels. 3, 2, 1. And welcome to the show. Today we're discussing the Jeez. When I got paid to talk, I wasn't this bad. 3, 2, 1.